Hello everyone and welcome to the American Pride Network and our WWE 2K20 Universe Mode post mid-season finale Superstar Shakeup. Yes, all the superstars from NXT, Raw, and Smackdown will be put in a jar and shaken up to be thrown on different rosters to do the second half of our season 2. Okay, so that's not quite how it's going to go, but it's going to go somewhat like that. So basically, superstars are going to be changing. Some from Raw leaving to go to Smackdown, some from Smackdown leaving to go to Raw, some from Raw and Smackdown leaving to go to NXT, and some from NXT going to Raw or Smackdown. Now, one thing I want to put out there is after SummerSlam, we have unified the Raw and Smackdown Women's Championships and the Raw and Smackdown Tag Team titles. So, there's one Tag Team Championship across both Raw and SmackDown, and one Women's Championship across both Raw and SmackDown as well. So, tag teams and women superstars will be able to appear on both Raw and SmackDown with no dedicated women's or tag team roster for either Raw or SmackDown. NXT, however, will maintain its own women's division and its own tag team division. The only addition to this would be that the women's tag team championships will be able to be contended with NXT tag teams as well. So, main roster and NXT, the women's tag team championships will be up for grabs across all brands. But no dedicated women's division or tag team division on both Raw or SmackDown. Tag teams and women will be able to appear on both Raw and SmackDown as part of the main roster. So without further ado, we are going to throw out our first superstar that will be shaken up, and it is a big one. From Raw going to SmackDown, here is our first superstar that we have shaken up. Leaving Raw and joining the Smackdown brand is the WWE Champion, AJ Styles. Yes, the WWE Championship is coming to the Smackdown brand, and so is the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. What a pick this is for SmackDown right off the back here for the Superstar Shakeup. What a shocking announcement. With SmackDown's first pick being AJ Styles, Raw has the next pick here in the Superstar Shakeup. While leaving SmackDown and joining the Raw roster, it can only be one man, the former World Heavyweight Champion, now relinquishing the World Heavyweight Championship and picking up the mantle that will be represented here on Raw, the Universal Championship. Shinsuke Nakamura turned in the world title and will be representing Raw with that Universal Championship going forward. Major champions switching brands here to kick off this Superstar Shakeup, with much more to come here in this shakeup. Well, what a big way to kick off this Superstar Shakeup. Both rosters' former world champions are now on separate brands. So yes, Raw's champion went to SmackDown and SmackDown's champion went to Raw. What a shakeup this is already, with still more to come. Coming from NXT and joining the Raw roster is none other than former NXT champion Bobby Lashley. Yes, the Almighty One is coming to the red brand. What an announcement this is. Bobby Lashley joining Team Red here with the Superstar Shakeup. And also coming from NXT, the gold standard himself, Shelton Benjamin, joins Raw. Of course, with all these superstar shakeups, you're getting a good look at the new Raw arena that will be represented on Universe Mode as the Raw picks are coming through. And also coming from NXT, joining the main roster of both Raw and SmackDown as the women's divisions will collide on Raw and SmackDown. There is no separate women's division for Raw and SmackDown. There's one women's title and it will be represented across both Raw and SmackDown's brand. And how can you get any bigger than the Empress of Tomorrow coming to Raw and SmackDown to represent the women's division? Also coming from NXT, joining the SmackDown locker room is none other than Drew Gulak. What a big pick for SmackDown. Interesting to see what Drew Gulak does on the blue brand. And also coming from NXT, joining the main roster's tag team division is the Usos. There is no separate tag team divisions for Raw and SmackDown. The tag teams will show up on both Raw and SmackDown's brand, with there only being one tag team championship to represent the main roster. NXT will still have their own, but there's only one championship for both Raw and SmackDown in the tag division. And what a huge pick this is for the main roster. Charlotte, still the NXT Women's Champion, is a member of the main roster. What does this mean for the NXT Women's Championship and NXT as a whole, with NXT's Women's Champion now being on the main roster? I guess we're going to have to stay tuned in the coming episodes to find out. Leaving NXT and joining the main roster's women's division is Bayley. We didn't see a lot of action from Bayley on the NXT brand, but Bayley now joins the main roster, where the hunt for the women's title across both Raw and SmackDown is going to be definitely loaded with women battling for that one championship, for that opportunity to stand above the rest of the women's division. And Bayley's in the mix. Leaving the main roster's tag team division and joining NXT's tag team division is the Viking Raiders. Yes, the Viking Raiders are coming back to the black and gold brand and are going to be in the NXT Tag Team Championship title hunt. You can bet. Eric and Ivar are back on the black and gold brand. Leaving the main roster's tag team division and joining the black and gold brand here is Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder, looking to make an impact in the tag team division here on NXT. Hawkins and Ryder join the loaded tag team division. Leaving Raw and joining NXT is none other than the glorious one, Robert Roode. He wants a fresh start here on the black and gold brand, and Robert Roode leaving the main roster show of Raw to join NXT to make waves here on the black and gold brand. Leaving Raw and joining SmackDown is none other than the legendary Rey Mysterio. The Masked Crusader joined SmackDown, looking to make an impact here. Rey Mysterio, we did see him in a lot of action on Raw, It'll be interesting to see what he does here on the blue brand. Leaving SmackDown and joining our NXT roster, a former member of the NWO is going to try to make his name as a singles competitor here on NXT, as Buddy Murphy looks to make a fresh start here on the black and gold brand. What an exciting pick here for NXT as a superstar shakeup continues. Leaving the main roster and joining the already stacked tag team division is none other than Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder of the Revival. They're joining the Black and Gold's tag team division here on NXT. What can these guys do on the Black and Gold brand? Leaving our SmackDown roster and joining the NXT roster is none other than Ricochet, the one and only. One of the best high flyers and in-ring competitors in the WWE today. This guy can mount any offense throughout any part of the ring, and it's going to be exciting to see him on the NXT roster going forward here for Universe Mode. Leaving SmackDown and joining Raw is Sami Zayn. Will Zayn finally get some momentum under his belt and do something here on Universe Mode, here on the red brand? Also leaving our SmackDown roster and joining the red brand is none other than the Architect, the Beast Slayer, looking to burn it down here on Raw, Seth Rollins. Rollins looking to make an impact here on Raw. His time in SmackDown's been slightly lackluster. Will he be able to get some momentum here on the red brand? Formerly a free agent, joining the Raw brand. Formerly going to be a in-ring competitor now on Raw. No longer a free agent, the Animal Batista joins the red brand. What an exciting pick this is for Raw. Wrapping up our superstar shakeup. Can it get any better than this, folks, for the second half of Season 2? Thank you guys so much for joining me here on this superstar shakeup. What a massive change it has been to the roster going forward for the second half of Season 2. We have a big rundown here. Bobby Lashley joining Raw. Shelton Benjamin joining Raw. Coming to the main roster, the Usos, Asuka, Charlotte, Bayley. Also joining Raw was Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins with the new addition of Batista. Joining SmackDown is Drew Gulak, Rey Mysterio. Both joining SmackDown and going to our NXT brand is Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, Robert Roode, the Viking Raiders, Buddy Murphy, the Revival, Ricochet. What a massive superstar shakeup. Thank you guys so much for watching the Superstar Shakeup. If you like this, leave a like down below, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all the newest content with Season 2, the mid-season premiere starting soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.